Greetings all, it's DFuxa. A little while ago I received an email from a developer basically knowing that there's this game called Mortal Sin that I can basically get key code for, so I figured why not, I pick it up. It's essentially a roguelike of like, some sort. I think it's like a twin stick shooter or like, actually sort of roguelike like that, but let's just see what it's all about and just, go from there. By the way, I'll note at this point for this video, I'm actually just like, the day after my vaccine shot, my booster. So, if I sound a little bit out of it, I'm suffering a little bit from like the booster's like, side effects, so to speak. Alright, so, created by Nikola Todorovic, Sigil Entertainment. Our settings basically consist of like, basic gameplay, so... some decent stuff here. Let's get going, I guess. To live in this realm is to suffer. Some say death is a release from suffering. But not for you, struggler. For your death is only the beginning. You are with God now. Alright, well, looks like we got ourselves a first-person action-oriented like roguelike basically. I can kick with a space bar. Left mouse button basically swings the sword. There's a block. Some sort of thing with shift. What's over here? A cross? Interesting art style, basically, but whatever. Alright, let's just walk around over here. Doesn't seem like there's any jump buttons, so that's interesting. Looking at our, like, user interface here, basically it says see something that press C here. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe it's like for health potions that I need to actually be aiming for it to be useful. Same with like V over there for like the mana potions. Path of Absolution. So, alright, interesting. So, there's basically our thing to like getting the stuff. Hold and release for a power strike. So, there's basically like, a heavier strike. Defense. A successful parry staggers nearby enemies. After parrying, your next attack will be a power strike. So, it's like only like temporary thing basically. So, kick stuns enemies and knocks them back. So, kick, bash. It's left shift. So stuns enemies and breaks their guard. Bash deals half weapon damage. So that's basically how I break my like guards apparently. So we shove into them. Dismember it wins. Your enemies are unholy beings. You must sever all their limbs to kill them, so... Combos. Time your next attack the moment your current attack hits. Can't combo with the same attack twice in a row. Try to combo kick, swing for a power strike. Oh, let's try this again. So... Alright, interesting I guess. So I'm guessing that's basically the way to go out here, but what's this basically over here I wonder, so... The Path of Absolution. Basically, like, this is like, Dungeon Cave Forest, Moss Sin End. Maybe it's just like, you know, achievements and stuff like that? I'm not really sure. It's over here. Maybe that's like a warp? Who knows? Alright, well, let's just get to it, I guess. We'll go over here, I guess, because I believe this is like the dungeon over here. I'd say we're probably in a hostile area now. Oh, there's something being smashed. Interesting. Alright, well, let's hack those guys to pieces. I'm gonna power, free health, or free attack, 6 health. Alright, so there's my, like, you know, stuff here. Got sword power, helmet power. Looks like just durability and stuff, so I bet like, you know, break up eventually, so. I suppose the question to ask myself is how do you like to equip stuff you want to basically use instead of, like, you know, stuff you want to basically like save, maybe. Sometimes it's like just randomly hacking and slashing and eventually kill these guys, but you know, it's not very quick. That's gonna be something you can kill. Alright, so very, you know, very standard, like, you know, it's a FPS type of like Rogue-lite, basically, like, you know, nothing too outstanding just yet, but you know, it's got a nice, interesting art style. I assume that's probably healing. Now, I wonder if like traps will affect enemies or not. Alright, well, that's done. It looks like there's a fairly simple puzzle here. We just have to, like, you know, drop something on both of these to open up the exit. Or maybe not. That was an effective way of killing those guys both. There seems to be quite a bit of range on a sword, so... Alright, well, interesting. Here's an axe. So yeah, basically, like, you know, there's durability on weapons, so you guys want to swap, like, as you go along here. What does this do for me, I wonder? You know, one of like this sword is basically something that will never like break, so you basically just like have it at all times. Crosses! And he goes. I wonder basically if, like, you know, it's worth it to, like, you know, just run around like a dungeon like this, like, you know, getting everything, or if it's just better to go down as soon as possible. Let's take the Axe of Power. Very fast weapon with limited range. That's what the cleaver is all about, I guess. Interesting. It looks like this is like some sort of choice type of thing, so precision, crit chance has a higher chance, resilience, basically defense has a higher multiplier, vitality. Let's go for critical chance at this point. A good offense is like, you know, a better defense. I think I took a hit there, which is unfortunate, but well. Alright, so something else about this weapon is that it doesn't, like, you know, strike from side to side, so it does a lot of damage, but, you know, unless, like, you know, you're like directly like bang on hitting like one thing, it's not as good. That's some sort of trap. Something killable, apparently. Excuse me. Alright, so basically, like, you know, there's, like, you know, apparently like a semblance of, like, you know, you want to basically, like, you know, exchange stuff as you go along here. Oh! I'm gonna try and avoid heal myself, but you know. Let's put this on. You know, what if I want health here, or if perhaps I'm like, you know, still looking pretty good. Oh! There's healing, basically. Oh, there's a way down. It's a very artistic game, I guess, but you know, I wonder a little bit about, like, you know, if it's gonna offer anything more than, like, you know, guys that hit me at range and, you know, guys that use, like, their, like, you know, sweeping attacks to try and hit me. Well, it can create powerful weapons and stuff in the starting area, I guess. Alright, interesting. So, I guess those are, like, potions that, like, you collect from these things here. So, might as well heal up. Let's get this done. Apparently I'm at max, like, you know, for my mana. Is this gonna be like a boss area, I wonder, or? Slash and slash. More to kill. One more to kill somewhere. Alright, well. Gauntlets, so I'll take those. Pick this stuff up here a little bit. I will say, by the way, I don't like the idea like having, like, you know, your mana and, like, you know, your health being right next to each other as keys. Because basically, like, you know, you hit, like, C and it's like, you know, great, you got your health back, but if you hit, like, B, it's like you wasted, like, you know, mana perhaps. Or, like, you know, you hit C where you mean to, like, you know. Alright, done. There's the way down, I think. I think I'll keep my more armor for now. I got the feeling that those do actually hit, like, you know, enemies, so... our Sword of Power. Alright, let's take this cleaver here. Actually, let's take this instead. I think being able to, like, hit a long range phase is sort of pretty, like, viable as the best weapon here. You're dead, apparently. What is with the jump scares in this game? I think that guy might be able to guard against me, but I'm not sure. Helmet of Power. I'll put that on, why not? I assume like the last one got destroyed, so... This shit looks interesting. When I kick, I'll basically launch a fireball. I should trust what F and Q basically do. I assume they're like special abilities. Alright, back to this again. So, Mental 4-2, spell weapons have more durability. Precision crit chance has like higher multiplier, and unarmed basically has higher speed. Interesting, so there's like unarmed attacks, but Whoa! I cut off that guy's head, apparently. When you cut off their heads, they like, honestly can't do as much. Alright, so after like, Q basically like, equip your weapons, or like unequip them. That's how you like unequip your weapons. You're done? Alright, so there's like a successful guard basically against that guy, so it looks like we're finally getting like enemies that actually like, have weapons, so I guess the variety is a little bit slow to basically pop up, but there's like variety. Interesting. I feel like chop off that guy's legs, so you had to like, hobble toward me. I sort of wanted like there to be like, a stealth like element to this game, but it doesn't seem like there's any stealth element. It's just like, if they see you, they come at you. Alright, well, those sweeping strikes seem really good at like, dismembering the heads of these guys. Oh, I got fireball, don't I? Should actually test that now. There's my fireball. Alright, this is gonna be a straight weapon, but whatever. You know, more like these enemies will use like, you know, axes and like cleavers and everything else as well. Well, that's good to know. Apparently these guys can dodge. So it could be that the enemies get smarter as they go along. So basically they'll dodge out of the way or probably like block. I like how he's kicking here. That head apparently follows me right away. Why not? Another one. You're gone? But not sure you saw that, but he basically parries you as well, so it's very much a game like you have to sort of like, you know, watch out for like the enemies possibly like, you know, parrying you. I'll take that. Down you go. Oh, my boots are done, I guess. What's down this way, I wonder? Oh, interesting. That thing died to a trap. Ah, there's stuff in the crates. Good to know. Yes, yes, whatever. Honestly, I could do without the jump scares, I think, but whatever. I suppose it's like the element of like this game is like it's supposed to be like, you know, horror-inspired type of game, so. I want that. The sword face isn't too bad. Alright, where am I supposed to go here, I wonder? Obviously missing something to get out of his like level, so. Oh, let's take this. So apparently these guys will head bash you if like you take out their arms. That's good to know. You know, I wonder if these guys are respawning or not, or if like they just like run around and, like, you know, just miss their presence basically. I do like the fact that there's a hand to sort of help me guide like me around, because it's a little bit like disorienting like these levels, I guess. Let's take this so I have a weapon. Oh, there we go. So far we have like 4 enemy types, and I'm probably gonna go into like this, like, you know, okay, so we got some. We got to go one of those guys' limbs. Oh, I probably can knock those guys back. This is like sort of like a boss enemy, I guess. But I want like this to be like a normal enemy to like just pop up later on. There we go, finally killed this guy. I'll note that I'm obviously not using up my, like, you know... Oh, you know what? So, if you find a weapon you really like, these are what these are used for. They're like, you know, replenish like your weapon's durability. So that's basically the idea. Like, you use, like, you know, your weapon. If you find a good one, you press, like, V to restore it. Rather than swapping around constantly. Ah, here we go. This looks promising. Boxing gauntlets, sure, we'll take those. Take the helmet, I don't have one. Take the boots. Take that. I'll take those. So, more speed and attack, or more critical chance and health if we enter fire. I think I'll keep the other one for now. I do like the Hungry Helmet here. And then through we go. Cave unlocked. You can now explore the cave in the starting area. Alright, well, this looks to be a very interesting game in sort of like, you know, aspects like skill. So basically it's like a skill-oriented roguelike where like you run around like, you know, dealing with enemies and such. I think it's a really good showcase like, you know, what the game basically has to offer. So if you like this sort of art style, which I actually don't like this art style because like, you know, it looks very like rough, but you know, it's not exactly like a bad thing for like, you know, a game basically to have, so I'll leave it at that. Now I wonder like what that currency basically up above it basically for, like, you know, instead of all the craft stuff, like, you know, I assume it's where we craft over here. So we can spend yellow essence to craft powerful items. Alright, interesting. So basically like create a random item basically, or items, I guess is that, you know, the key thing to take away here. Oh, interesting. So if you take one, it gets rid of them all. So you can't just like grab them all. Alright, well, I think that's probably good for now. This is Mortal Sin. Essentially, it's a hack and slash roguelike with like, you know, the like, you know, very like grayscale like red on it basically. So all what basically was. But yeah, I definitely like the idea of like, you know, there's something about this game, by the way. There's one element I really like is the fact that, you know, the enemies basically have like, you know, lots of like skills. Like, you know, you have like the sword guy, basically like, you know, he can like block, he can dodge and stuff like that. Those type of things are actually like really interesting for a game to have. Those a little bit clunky in that, like, you know, they can hit themselves and like, you know, it'd probably like be better if like it was like, you know, a little like more sporadic guys like that, but whatever. Alright, well, that's basically, you know, as I said, basically, like, you know, Mortal Sin. Hope you guys enjoy it. Take care.